But really, a lot of the boundary setting that I'm doing in my own life, that I'm working with my clients with, is really boundary setting around yourself, right? It's about drawing those circles around yourself. So I have a worksheet for you. If you go to pages.jennifercassetta.com/boundaries, and I'll have it in the show notes as well. You'll just have kind of a journal prompts that you can fill out. But part of that is to really go through those things that are sacred to you and time blocking on your calendar. So time blocking is a really powerful way to set boundaries around what you consider sacred, your time, your energy, and all the things you invest into it. So with that said, thinking about right now, if it's, say we're talking about your health, right? Where can you put a boundary on your calendar that is just about your health, right? Taking care of your health, self-care. For example, if it's your mental health and physical health and well-being that you want to work on, is there an hour of your day or even 30 minutes or even 10 minutes? I talk about this all the time, just small parts of your day that you can put in your calendar, like a walk outside in the neighborhood or your meditation or your journaling, but actually have it on your calendar and time block it out. So therefore, if you share a calendar with anybody or you just adhere to your calendar that this is the time I'm protecting, it's for myself. I need to fill up my cup before I fill into others. So I'll do another episode on morning routines, or I think I already have an episode on morning routines actually that you can go back to. I do. It's the 3 Ps of morning routines. Head back to that and really start thinking about how you can start your day off really powerfully with a boundaried morning. Okay, really strong boundaries around that practice. Last but not least, I just want to remind you what happens if you do not set powerful boundaries. Well, if you don't, it's likely because you're putting everybody else's wants, needs, and desires above your own. AKA, it's called people pleasing. Approval whore is something that one of the audience members taught me one day. Yeah, I know what that is. I know porous boundaries. That's like being an approval whore. You're always seeking people's approval, so you're not putting you're doing whatever they want versus filling up your cup first, doing what you want and what's being true to yourself. So over time, when you're a people pleaser, you start to feel drained of your energy because you're just filling up other people's cups. And your positivity, everything starts to be drained away from you, your energy. And when that happens over time, some people live decades like this, you actually start to feel resentment and sometimes even anger. So what can we do instead? We set powerful boundaries before we burn out.